Hello and welcome to Sunday. Today we're reading from the Sunday Mail Nostalgia book by Neil Grimm with contributions by Ken Blanche. Traffic cops, maestros of the city intersections. Amid the clanging, rumbling clamor of the streaming traffic, they would stand, arms waving unhurriedly, like conductors leading symphony orchestras. They were the maestros of the city's intersections, the uniformed keepers of the city's traffic laws, steering trams, trucks, cars, and bikes this way and that. They were the city's traffic police of 40 or so years ago, the pointsmen, as they were known in the trade. The corps of traffic cops were an elite group. They were conspicuous in the city. Tram drivers knew them, cabbies knew them. Office boys on bikes would give them a grin. Cabinet ministers would give them a wave. An outstanding pointsman was Bill English. He was an institution. Politicians would bring visiting officials down to Petrie Bight to see who they termed the best traffic policeman in the world at work. There Bill would be, standing on the 61-centimetre square of hardwood let into the roadway to protect the pointman's feet from the hot bitumen, amid a maze of trams, trucks, cars, and motorcycles, keeping the streams going. No shouting, no jumping up and down, no threats, no abuse. Only one trademark, his whistling. Bill used a whistle to drive us on. Not an authoritative, shrill peep, not an impatient blast, just a tuneful, polite thrill to supplement the come-on wave of the arm. Bill had become known as the whistling cop. Once he was at his Petrie Bight post when he saw the then Speaker of the Queensland Parliament, John O'Man, watching him closely. When Bill finished, Jono was at the curb waiting for him. "You know, Bill," Jono said, "some bloke in Parliament has been critical of you. He reckons that this whistling of yours is disrespectful." Then Jono patted the ace points man on the shoulder. "But don't you worry about it. You're a credit to the force," he said. A credit to the force indeed. The Brisbane Superintendent of Traffic at the time rejected the approach by this New South Wales counterpart for the services of Constable Bill English, whistling and all, to sort out the traffic at King's Cross. The Petrie Bight intersection, with its converging mass of tram tracks and all-day heavy traffic from five-way meeting of Ann Street, Queen Street, Macrosson Street, Boundary Street and Wickham Street, was a hectic spot for the traffic man. It was regarded by authorities as one of the worst places to handle traffic in Australia. Bill English had 5 years of keeping the traffic in order there. "There was no system, really," he said. "It was mainly a matter of keeping the trams going and making sure you didn't make things difficult for the bloke on the next intersection. It was like playing billiards or snooker. You thought 6 shots ahead." He remembers the times when the horse-drawn wagons would come rumbling by, the horses straining up the slope from Queen Street. He would see them coming slowly and would time his traffic flow to ensure that the horses would not stop, that they would get top priority. To halt them would mean the horses would have to make a slipping, difficult start on the bitumen. In the stream of traffic that passed him, Constable Bill English was greeted by friendly smiles from 3 regulars who passed him frequently. Archbishop Duhigg, his aide Monsignor Carlton, and the Chief Justice, the Honourable Neil Macrosson. The gallery would gather daily to watch a free show, the whistling cop at work. Before Bill English was another wizard, Sandy Mathers, and into the 1940s were Henry Beckwith, Phil Hart, Albert Hooper, Roy von Blankenschnee, Mal O'Mara, Alex Stewart, and Keith Hill. In the later days of the Pointsmen era, there was the renowned Dancing Dickie Daniels, whose footwork rivaled Fred Astaire's. Traffic, in these days of electronic control, sure is without character. Until next Sunday, folks, be good to each other.